Have any power?
Test.
Now I.
We're going to begin the ceremony in approximately 5 minutes. Please find your seats, everybody. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. We are about to welcome the class of 2023. After the entry, give it up. After the entry, the Moriarty High School JROTC will provide the presentation of colors, and the Moriarty High School Messengers will sing the national anthem. Please remain standing as the color guard exits the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the Moriarty High School class of 2023.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. I'm Rob Adams, and I am honored to be the principal of Moriarty High School. As we begin, I ask that everyone be respectful of all graduates and families by refraining from talking too loudly, using air horns or whistles, or walking up and down these very noisy bleachers. These things may prevent another family from hearing their graduate's name. However, after the ceremony, please feel free to come down to the floor and stage and recreate any pictures you would like. In addition, this rail up here, I'm not sure how OSHA approved it is, so please do not lean on that rail. At this time, I'd like to recognize some guests. The Moriarty Edgewood School Board has worked hard through very difficult times in our district. They are responsible for the outstanding facilities that we have at our high school and in our district, including the Performing Arts Center, the Career and Technical Center, and our sports and practice facilities. Mr. Charles Armijo, President, Moriarty High School graduate. She couldn't be here this morning, but Miss Elizabeth Howells, Vice President. Mr. Albert Chavez, Secretary, Moriarty High School graduate. Mrs. Linda Hudson, member. Mrs. Wendy Burns, member, Moriarty High School graduate. Moriarty Edgewood School District Administration, please stand as I call your name. Miss Teresa Salazar, Superintendent of Schools. Mrs. Natalie Romero, Director of Learning Services, Moriarty High School graduate. Mr. Todd Bibiano, Director of Personnel, Moriarty High School graduate. Mrs. Antoinette Young, Director of Finance, Moriarty High School graduate. Mrs. Amy Ortiz, Student Support Services Coordinator, Moriarty High School graduate. Mr. Josh McCleve, Director of Food Services. Hello, Josh. Moriarty High School Administration, please stand when you are called. Mr. Josh McCleve, Assistant Principal and Director of Food Services for the district. Mr. Gregory Matez, Assistant Principal, Moriarty High School graduate. Mr. Joseph Anaya, Athletic Director. And let's not forget about this group of people to my left who have spent a lot of time and energy with these students over the past 4 years to assist them in getting to this point. The Moriarty High School faculty and staff, please stand and be recognized. The maintenance crew for the Moriarty Edgewood School District prepared for this event and all events in our district on a daily basis. Thank you, Lincoln Ritchie and your crew. The technology department assisting in the live streaming of this event led by Paul Tegens, Lucas Hibbler, a Moriarty High School graduate, and Sean O'Donnell, a Moriarty High School graduate. Thank you to the Moriarty High School activities directors, Ms. Feline Sandoval, a Moriarty High School graduate, and Ms. Kelly Delora for arranging and preparing this week's events, along with counselors Monique Baca, Gail Wilden, and Registrar Shirley Payne. Thank you, Ms. Christina Nahar, senior class sponsor. I would like to thank the administrations from both the Edgewood community and the Moriarty community and their staffs for always being so supportive to Moriarty High School and to the schools of the Moriarty Edgewood School District. You notice that I recognize the Moriarty High School alumni as I introduce people. Would all people in the audience that graduated from MHS please stand at this time and be recognized. In addition, if you are a veteran or active member of the military, please stand and be recognized, including graduates that have enlisted or plan on enlisting. Thank you. For those of you from out of town or out of the state, welcome to the driest, windiest place on earth. As a tradition, I like to tell stories about students. Everybody just had a little anxiety right now, right? Everybody. Each of you has a story. I wish I could tell all of them. Here are a select few examples of things and accomplishment that happened at MHS. Jade Anaya, please stand up. Miss Anaya graduated from the Institute of American Indian Arts with a certificate in business and entrepreneurship last weekend. This is the second stage that Jade will be walking across, as she has already walked across the college stage. Taylor Thompson, Cash Spindle, and Nick Weston, where are you? I don't know who's more nervous right now, you or your parents. As many of you know, there are rules at a high school that don't always make sense to everyone, but they're put there for reasons. Gentlemen, after this ceremony, you may go to your trucks anytime you wish. Thank you, guys. Victor Acosta. I know you know this, and your dad made it yearbook official, but you begin paying rent tomorrow. It's in the yearbook. Preston Hatton, Patricio Tizo Chavez, and Damian Salazar. These three young men were the first three to sign letters of intent out of our Career and Technical Career Center this past Monday. They have committed to the trades industry through Year Out Mechanical and local unions 412 and 49. I know that a couple of them begin their new career Monday. Congratulations, men. Thank you, Mr. McGoffey and Mr. Andes, for making this happen. Carlos Romo. As many of you know, in the yearbook, the seniors get a quote what their favorite high school memory is. There are things like winning district championships, spending time with friends, FFA, band, etc. Carlos's favorite high school memory was on February 27th, 2022, when Mr. Adams announced that we could take the masks off. That was one of my favorite memories too, Carlos. Good job. Matthew Romero. Matthew had some unfortunate luck this year. First, a Moriarty High School activity bus hit his car in the student parking lot. I think a police report was done on that. Then several months later, while picking up a teammate for an early morning practice, he backed into a route bus and shattered the bus door windows. The ironic thing about these two bus incidents is that Matthew's dad is the driver's education teacher. It's been a tough 4 years. By a show of hands, parents or graduates, how many of you have had a disagreement with your student or parent in the past 4 to 6 years? And in that, the student said, I can't wait till I graduate, or as soon as I graduate, I'm out of here. Let me see your hands. Today's the day, guys. You got to get out today. You're out. You called it. Little advice to all of you. Everyone here is in a great mood, so now's the time to ask your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and friends for money. While you're at it, go ahead and collect any money that you have loaned the teachers and staff over the past 4 years. I told these students 4 years ago their high school years were going to go by fast. What I didn't know was what they would have to go through in the last 4 years. Sorry about that. This group of students that began as freshmen in 2019, they lost a close friend and classmate in early 2020. A month later, they lost a beloved teacher, and by March of 2020, were at home with what they thought would be an extended spring break. This is when we were all introduced to virtual learning, A and B groups, pods, hybrid, masks, quarantine, and thermometers. Many of you became experts at logging into class and not paying attention. When they were allowed to come back to school the second semester of their sophomore year, they sat in classrooms 6 to 12 feet apart all day, and the teachers rotated to them. They ate lunch in separate areas on campus. They came back to school full-time their junior year in masks under strict quarantine rules. Homecoming game 2021 was canceled the day of the game because the entire football team was quarantined. We had the homecoming dance the next night outside without football players in attendance. During this time, there are countless stories of students working to survive, students working to support families, students taking care of siblings to assist in their families during the pandemic. But you did those things and you kept up with your classwork. We are in awe of your accomplishments. We are in awe of your commitment to one another. This class truly had to learn to do things differently, but you did it. You worked with your teachers that were learning to do things differently as well, and you were patient, even more patient than the adults. I am not sure that this graduating class understands the impact they have had or may have for MHS for years to come. Yesterday, this group continued a tradition that began 8 years ago and walked the halls of every school in the district. But this class is about leading and creating, not about following. This class began the tradition of painted senior parking spots that I do not think will end anytime soon. This senior class last spring began the senior sunrise tradition that followed it up Wednesday night as they watched the sunset on their senior year. Now, as principal, I had no choice but to interfere with your tradition that you attempted to create by starting senior pranks in October. Darian and Aline. And today comes to an end. You have walked the halls, sat in class with each other for possibly the last 13 years. And after today, you may never see some of these people again. As we celebrate this graduating class, let's not forget that although you are the ones wearing the cap and gowns today, this is a Moriarty Edgewood community celebration. That is why we have this fabulous crowd surrounding you today. That is why we are hounded for additional tickets to this event. Everyone wants to be a part of the celebration of your accomplishments because they know the importance. I understand the anxious feelings you have as you graduate today and move on to the next chapter in your life. I also understand you wanting to live in new and different places. Some of you will leave this community in the next few weeks and never return. Some will leave, return to work, and live in the community. Some of you will join the workforce now and choose to stay a while. The one thing that you all have in common is that the people in this gymnasium, the people in this school district, and the people in this community played a part in whatever path you choose. The people in the Moriarty Edgewood communities continue to pass bonds that assist in building and improving your facilities that allow you to choose your path. The community has supported the Performing Arts Center, renovation of the Ag Building, the best career and technical facility in the state for you welders, mechanics, and future architects, an outstanding fine arts program with top-notch teachers, and a renovated athletic facility that makes us all proud. You arrived here today taking a different path, and tomorrow you will begin a new different path. Rest assured that you are prepared by your family, this school, this community for whatever path you choose. In addition, know that your family, this school, and this community are here to assist you in the future with any obstacles you may run into. You heard many people today being recognized as Moriarty High School graduates. You are now one of them. It means something. Be proud of who you are as well as where you come from. Congratulations. Now I will introduce our salutatorian. The 2023 salutatorian served as the State Lieutenant Governor for New Mexico Youth and Government this year. Also represented New Mexico nationally as the YMCA Youth Advocate for New Mexico. A repeated National History Day state champion and a National Honor Society member. Staff describe her as someone who always willing to step up and help. She's hardworking, community-minded, a math tutor, and I understand she used to be shy. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 salutatorian, Miss Mags Axelrod.
Morning, everyone. How are we doing? Well, give me 1 second here. Oh yeah.
That's mine.
Oops. I know.
Oh, you got me all messed up now.
I didn't mean it.
Gotta
right.
start over. There you go. You're good.
Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. Good morning, everyone. Administration, faculty, staff, family, community members, and most importantly, friends and fellow graduates. I'm honored to speak to you today, not only as your salutatorian, but also as a proud resident of the pinto bean capital of the world. This whole speech writing debacle started less than 24 hours ago, with me, Ahava, and Royal sitting in the infamous Miss Page's back room. Some ideas were thrown around, with mentions of one of us singing, dancing, and me presenting my masterpiece poem and ode to Royal. Don't worry, I will be doing none of those things today. However, I can't guarantee the same for Royal and Ahava's speeches. When we sat down to write these speeches, we agreed there was one thing we were sick of hearing and would not talk about: COVID. This may be the only thing the three of us have ever agreed upon, and I just realized that mentioning it has already violated our pact. The Moriarty High School class of 2023 was dealt a rough hand of cards these past few years, but I recognize the importance of the potential in the future. As Albert Einstein said, learn from yesterday, live for today. Sometimes we might have prioritized living for today a little too much. On a day like today, it is important for us to look back at where we have been, take a massive breath, smile, and look towards the future. If there is anything I have learned from the class of 2023, it is how truly resilient we are. Those of you who know me know that the only two things I really talk about are bugs and youth in government, or YAG. The YAG program empowers high schoolers to speak up and let their voices be heard. This is a message embodied by the class of 2023. When we decided we wanted the opportunity to choose what color cap and gown we wear, we stood behind our fearless yet unexpected leader, Brandy Massey, and rallied together. I urge you all to continue standing up for what you believe in and keep making waves. When I was little, I attended both my older siblings' graduation ceremonies. They both went to a high school with a senior class that had over 1,000 students, and I can confidently say that this is not an experience I'm jealous of. I'm not giving this speech to a crowd of strangers with a few distant, recognizable faces, but to a group I've had the privilege to genuinely get to know, to cry and laugh with, and to grow up with. I am able to stand behind this podium and speak to you all today because of the endless support and encouragement I've received from those around me. Thank you to my parents for navigating the mess that has been my school schedule these past few years. You guys have always supported me in whatever endeavor I've come to you with, whether that be going out to hike in the Blue Ridge Mountains for a week with a bunch of government nerds, or meeting the senator voted hottest on the Hill, Martin Heinrich. Also, thank you for turning a blind eye to the many, many calls about my alleged absences. I promise it was Power School's fault. If I look back on all of my high school experiences, whether that be celebrating an NHD win, needing a nap after calculus, or complaining about vaguely worded economics tests, I always find myself on a certain set of gray couches in the corner of Miss Page's classroom. Mrs. Page, thank you for always encouraging me to be myself, even when I found that challenging. You helped me discover I had the ability to do things that seemed impossible, like talk in front of crowds, or run for an officer position, or fly to DC by myself. Thank you for helping me believe that my voice does matter. I don't know what I'm going to do when I can't bug you all day long, but I promise that you have not gotten rid of me yet. On those same couches, I've shared some of the best memories with my closest friends. I want to thank Aurelia. For the past year and a half, we have been inseparable, literally tethered at the hip. Then went through a divorce, all without ever having dated. Don't worry, Aurelia. We'll still always have our fond Arby's memories to look back on. In fact, there's about an 80% chance we'll be celebrating this momentous occasion with a beef and cheddar. On a serious note, you've always believed in me. Thank you for inspiring me to be a better person and always being endlessly supportive. It was an honor to serve as your lieutenant governor. Royal, I have been following you around since the 4th grade. You were my oldest friend, and it has been a joy to grow up beside you. Thank you for knowing me in middle school and still speaking to me today. You are genuinely one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, and our friendly class rank competition kept me motivated on the days I wanted to throw in the towel. There's no one else I'd rather have cute matching medals with. Ahava, Ismail, and Aubrey, thank you for being some of the best friends a guy could ask for. You have celebrated my accomplishments and milestones like they were your own, and have always been there to pick me up off the ground. I hope everyone will strive to surround themselves with friends who are kind, generous, and forgiving, and aspire to learn these qualities and be that same friend to others. I know I have certainly succeeded in finding those friends. Mrs. Fishburne, you are the hardest working, kindest individual I know, and it is never recognized enough. You've helped me realize that I do have a passion for zookeeping and have helped me confidently take the next steps towards my future. I promise to keep up with the math vocabulary, but I can't promise I'll ever really understand what this whole calculus thing is really about. As a fellow 18-year-old who's just barely figuring out who it is they are, it feels a bit strange to stand up here with the assumed authority to offer up some inspirational advice. So I say this as a reminder to myself as well. Don't let these past 4 years be the best years of your life, because I know you all have so much more to offer. If SAT testing, economics ABCs, and skinning cats are the highlights of your life, you've done something wrong. My hope for us all is that we can walk off this campus today and start making memories even greater and happier than the ones we already have. So I congratulate all of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. To quote Mrs. Page, don't suck. I'm so sorry.
Yours down there? No, that's okay. Why don't you put yours in the bottom since we're done? That's perfect. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Mags. The 2023 valedictorian leads quietly and by example. When he speaks, peers listen, and he is focused but humble. He does not yet realize the leader potential that staff recognize in him. He is quick-witted, a logical thinker, and problem solver, and yes, he is always late. The 2023 Moriarty High School valedictorian, Mr. Royal Page.
All right. Thank you so much, administration, staff, faculty, my family, friends, and fellow graduates. I really appreciate the opportunity I've been offered to speak in front of you all today. Most of the people in the room are probably thinking, how is this the guy they chose to give a speech in front of like 1,500 people? Because I'm not normally known for speaking in front of crowds more than 3, and some of you that probably went to kindergarten with me probably don't even know what my voice sounds like. But it wasn't my speaking ability that got me up here today, and I hope I don't pass out. But in all honesty, I'm really grateful for the honor to stand in front of you all today as a valedictorian and share a few things I hope you'll appreciate. First, I'd like to thank a few people who helped me get here today. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. Thanks, Lincoln, for helping me pay my college application fees with your Blake's money. That really helped. And thank you to all the teachers who've helped me get here. I want to highlight a few. Ms. Delora, thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have learned the difference between its and its. Mr. Aber, you're the reason I have a love-hate relationship with math, and that's pretty good because otherwise it would be a hate relationship. And Coach Romero, thank you so much for inspiring me to stick with my athletic career because I couldn't let an old man beat me in gassers anymore. Without all the support and care of those around me, there's no way I would have made it to this podium by myself. And I just can't understate how thankful and proud I am of everyone here and for Moriarty High School. It's hard to express in words how much we've all grown over the last 4 years, and that journey is the result of what we've experienced. My story isn't about a kid who cared about his grades and studied all day, but one who tried to take chances, whether playing football, a youth in government, or playing guitar. I don't believe that there's a better place I could have spent the last 4 years of my life. What I've learned from high school, from being here, and what I'd like to share with you is that you need to take advantage of every single opportunity you're offered. Because no matter how daunting it may seem, you never know what door it could open or which path it could lead you down. You know, this could just take every opportunity, because you know the worst that could happen is you find out that you can't actually roller skate that well and it's not very fun. But you'll learn something, I promise. And you know, I'm jumping into the unknown, and it's not an easy decision for me. But at the end of the day, I can live my life knowing that I didn't let something great pass me by, and I hope you all can do the same in your futures. And I know all of you are ready to get out of here and move on to the next chapters of your life, and you should be. You all took your own path to be here, and it wasn't an easy hike. And we had to overcome the unsurmountable loss of friends and time, but we all worked hard, we pulled together, and we all persevered. To me, our story isn't about the difficult times. It's about what's to come and how we navigate the storms and the good times ahead. We know what it means to be a community. We know what it means to come from a place where we're all loved. We know what it means to care for others. So if there's one takeaway from what's hopefully the last speech I ever have to give, it's this. Take a moment to appreciate those around you, because in the end, that's really what's important. You know, working hard is great, but just at the end of the day, remember why you're working hard and just take a moment to do that. And congratulations, everyone.
Graduates that are in the band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moriarty High School Band, led by Mr. Daniel Perez. Now I'd like to introduce President of the School Board, Mr. Charles Armijo, with senior accomplishments.
Our students are truly the stars tonight, or this morning. But I think the other star is this podium. I mean, it's getting a lot of attention. And I mean, I feel like we're looking for stuff in here, and we're going to pull out a bike and a beach ball, a bow and arrow, maybe a goat. You know, I mean, it's just so. Anyway, this has been exciting. But anyway, seriously, I would like to start by saying that the board is proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2023. We would also like to thank the entire Moriarty Edgewood community for entrusting MESD with educating these students. Thank you to parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and others who have played a role in raising up this remarkable group of young adults. Thank you, teachers, administrators, and staff for always putting our students first. Your commitment is very much appreciated. Each year, the school board has the privilege to share some of these accomplishments from the graduating class. Here are some of this year's numbers. MHS class of 2023 has earned scholarships totaling $5,982,519, and this number is still climbing. I think that deserves a round of applause. That's $6 million. Unbelievable. Might even be a record. I'm not 100%. Additionally, students have already acquired a cumulative 474 college credit hours through dual credit coursework at MHS, saving students and parents over $200,000 in tuition based on nationwide tuition costs. Also worth a round of applause. We like to save money. Saving money is big. Some other notable statistics include that 45% of the graduates will be attending a 4-year university, 15% will be attending a 2-year college, 4% will be enlisting into the military. Let's give them a round of applause. There was a gentleman back there saying USA. I'm with you, USA. 12% will be attending a trade school, and 24% will be entering into the workforce. This means that 100% of our students have committed to their college and career goals. Good job. Now we are honored to announce this year's recipients of the Pinto Pride Foundation MESD School Board Scholarships. Every year, Moriarty Edgewood School Board members make personal donations to help fund post-secondary education for Moriarty High School students through the Pinto Pride Foundation Scholarship Program. This year, 6 recipients will receive a one-time $1,000 scholarship to further their educational goals. Please stand as your name is called. Jade Anaya. Kaiza Tenuviel Baca. Sienna Bibiano. Leslie Marino. Royal Page. And lastly, Matthew Romero. Congratulations to each of you, and we wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Any graduates in the messengers? Ladies and gentlemen, the Moriarty Messengers.
There are races you must run. You will fall, you will rise, you will soar through the skies. Your new day has just begun. And when darkness closes around you, I will send my love to surround you. I will sing you the stars. Lift up your eyes wherever you are. You are not alone. Love will call you home. I will sing you the stars. There are mountains you must see, sing you the stars. Bird must sing you the stars. You will give, you will grow, holding on, letting go. A new journey lies ahead. When you're lost and doubts built inside you, I will send my love there to guide you. I will sing you the stars. Lift up your eyes wherever you are. You are not alone. Love will call you home. I will sing you the stars. I will sing you the stars. I will sing you the stars. The
Before we do the presentation of the diplomas, we have an empty chair. And before we give out all the diplomas, we'd like to celebrate Mateo Sandoval by giving the Sandovals an honorary diploma. First row, will you please stand up? Victor Agustin Acosta. Denise Acosta Gallardo. Noah Gerald Riley Ainsworth. Jade Rose Anaya.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, buddy. All right, good luck.
Darian Joseph Anderson.
Give me a hug, Jay. Good shot. Good job.
Daniel David Joseph Apodaca.
Congratulations.
Levi Joseph Aragon. Elias Alberto Archibek.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. All right, good luck to you.
Herman Joseph Archibek.
Congratulations. Good luck to you. Oh, thank you very much.
Angel Miguel Armenta Torres.
Somebody, congratulations. Give me that crown or you gonna keep it?
Emily Rose Armour. Isabel Jane Armstrong.
Oh, thank you. Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Sadie Leah Avila.
Congratulations. I'm just random, by the way. All right.
Mags Rain Axelrod.
Congratulations.
Kaisa Tunuvil Chiana Baca.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Stephanie Mindy Ann Baca. Marissa Daniela Bagshaw. Avery Nicole Bandy.
Thank you. I needed one of those. Thank you. Congratulations. Good luck.
Nathaniel Isaiah Barella Jr. Cruz Fernando Barrera. Sienna Maria Bibiano. Xylan Jacob Booth. Ren Lucia Bradley. Vera Elaine Brazel. Braden Isaac Brown. Vicente Guillermo Cano. Isel Zamaron. Jalen Savannah Carmona. Javier Jose Carvalho. Emily Rose Casey. Anissa Samantha Chavez. Isaac Dominic Ray Chavez. Jolie Angelica Chavez. Lucas Andrew Chavez. Patricio Milagro Carlitos Chavez. Soraya Miana Chavez. Amanda Anna Mae Cole. Connor Lee Corbett. Skylar Glenn DeSaint-Jean. Audrey Elizabeth Jolce. Trevor Andrew Donnelly. Kinsey Ruth Insenius. Marky Lynn Dora Julie Insenius. Emily Marie Everett. Tristan Allen Felseth. Fernando Yair Fong. Paige Lynn Fauner. Lily Virginia Fuller. Ismael Garcia Charriz. Nathaniel Nino Garcia. Laura Elizabeth Garris. Elena Catherine Gowding. Riley Rain Glauca. Ahava Cheyenne Goldfine. Jacqueline Michelle Gonzalez.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Gerald Peter Gores II. Luke Thomas Gore.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
William Christopher Gowen.
Congratulations, buddy. Good luck to you.
Cade Garrett Griego. Joseph Don Griego.
Congratulations. Good luck to you. Thank you. Congratulations. Probably need somebody else to fix it.
Alorlin Gunderson. Elijah Daniel Harlan. Preston Isaiah Hatton. Georgia Paige Hatton. Alexis Jordan Henson. Zulma Hernandez.
Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Christian Hernandez Armendariz.
All right, I like it. Congratulations.
Daniel Andres Herrera. Peyton Lee Heron.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Good luck to you. Oh, yeah, I'll draw you something. Stick figure.
Alina Rose Ashley Scott Jackson. Matthew Warren Jernigan.
Congratulations.
Alyssa Lynn Jones.
Good job. Thank you.
Chloe Gail Lemley Shaw.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good luck.
Alejandro Emilio Lopez. Joshua Seth Lopez. Michael Anthony Levi Lopez.
Nadia.
Lucas Lloyd Lyon.
Get it from me later, all right? See you later. Good luck.
Michael Dean McGoffey.
Congratulations. Good luck to you, all right?
Joseph Frank Menino II. Haley Marie Marcinko. Sofia Louise Mares. Faith Rose Marler.
Congratulations, Dad. Give me that. I need one more pen. Good job.
Marlena K. Martinez. Brandy Nicole Massey. Cameron Devin Massey. Brianna Lee McCloskey.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Ryan Ray McGee. Antonio Mendoza Montes.
Good job, buddy. Congratulations.
Eber Jair Mercado Quesada. Leslie Paola Marino. Mariah Renee Michelle. Brooklyn Marie Montoya.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Clara Francis Morgan.
Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Dalton Cordell Morsi. Ruby Munoz Sacedo. Carly Dawn Nish. Cheyenne Tina New. Kale Allen Norgrove. Andy Maria O'Connell. Olivia Ryan Ortiz. Daniela Etzel Ortiz Jaros. Jeremy Ray Padilla. Jonah Shadamian Padilla. Royal Xavier Page. Dylan Colt Phillips.
One more time. Yeah, one more time.
Alexandra Denise Porter. Aaliyah Ann Pointer. Angelina Virginia Price. Manuela Anaí Quiñones. Jimena Rachel Ramirez Gutierrez. Yasmin Virginia Ricker. Mike Rocha. Matthew Richard Romero. Carlos Santos Romo. Idalia del Carmen Rosales Dominguez. Tristan Luke Roy. Oh.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Proud of you.
Damian Marcus Salazar. Mariah Nicole Salazar. Lizette Marie San Miguel. Pauline May Maria Sanchez. Phoenix Skylar Schneider. Wiley Sixtus Schwabach. Emerald Laura Cedillo. Aubrey Taylor Shelby. Haley Ann Shelton. Holly Elizabeth Spear. William Cash Spindle. Jessica Marie Stager. Ashlyn Jean Strite. Jolie Leanne Tavener. Taylor Robert Thompson. Sydney Michaela Torres. Joseph Ezekiel Tovar Elias.
Oh, be careful. I caught you. I saved you. Good job. Congratulations.
Connor Xavier Underwood. Daniel Valverde Lorta. Mariana Varela. Aurelia Jade Vargas. David Christian Viramontes. Delana Elizabeth Wallig. Bryce Harrison Walker. Nicholas Larry Weston. Dylan Crail Wilson. Ryan Donald Wright. Trevor McLean Yancey. Cora Madison Zeisloft.
Ladies and gentlemen, Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Teresa Salazar.
Were you guys thinking, it's like, is this the same crazy lady that made us stay 6 feet away that's hugging up on us? Yes, I guess. So I just want to say that I am deeply honored and I'm humbled to be here in front of these exceptional young adults. It truly fills my heart with joy to witness the remarkable resilience and compassion that you've grown into such incredible young adults. I'm confident that as you embark on your chosen paths, that you will leave an indelible mark on the world, making a positive and lasting difference. You're an amazing class. Remember, as you move forward, keep your heads held high. Know that you have an unwavering support system within your community back home. Your accomplishments will be shared and triumphed, and your journeys will inspire us all. Sorry, get a little emotional. Okay, so I'm going to move on. It's kind of like, and I'm going to do my official duties. Mr. President, members of the board, I certify that these students have met the requirements of the state of New Mexico to receive their diplomas.
Mr. and Miss MHS is an award that goes out to a young man and young woman who best exemplify and represent the characteristics of students at Moriarty High School. These are students who have taken full advantage of their time at MHS by participating in classrooms and extracurricular activities as role models. They are students who have been ambassadors for MHS. They are nominated and voted on by the staff, faculty, and administration at Moriarty High School. There are many students deserving of this award, and it always comes down to very close votes. Miss MHS participated in football, wrestling, JROTC, was president of NHS, participated in youth and government, and was a presiding judge in Model International Criminal Court in Poland. You have already been introduced to Mr. MHS. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss and Mr. MHS, Ahava Goldfein and Royal Page.
All right, time for another speech. Good morning, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Thank you for being here today.
I'm too short for this. So we were told that we could highlight some of our personal accomplishments. As you all probably know, Royal is very good at many things. The more I've gotten to work with him, the more I've discovered these strengths. For example, he is absolutely incredible at procrastinating anything and everything, only showing up to school for the last 2 periods, making random philosophical comments during English class, and ghosting certain people when they need to write a certain graduation speech together. Honestly, it took all of my strength not to let Royal use AI to write this speech for us, especially since it was only started last night.
I've also learned a great deal about Ahava. She's amazing at questioning authority. She argues every single test question and never really shows up on time. Yet, apparently, she's going to be an officer in the military after college, where she'll be allowed to question authority and will have to show up work. Or she won't be allowed to question authority and she'll have to show up to work every single day early.
Hey, you're going to be an officer too, and you're always the complete opposite of on time to anything. Looks like we're both screwed. And at least I don't have to cut my luscious locks for the military stuff like you do. But okay, enough about ourselves. Let's talk about some of your achievements. When we were brainstorming ideas for this speech, Royal said, well, the band was kind of sick this year, immediately followed by, write that down.
Well, I think we'd agree that the band is kind of sick this year. And, it's one of my favorite parts of football games, and it really made home games, what they were.
Band is pretty great, but I'd have to say that my favorite part was seeing Royal knocking down people, lying on top of them so they can't get back up, whispering sweet nothings into their ears, and getting more flags for it than there are kids on the football team.
Technically, it's not against the rules, and I never tackled my own teammate. But anyway, I'm glad we got to paint our parking spots, and I do hope it becomes a lasting tradition.
Well, they never actually put together a plan for covering them up, so they will definitely be around for a while. Except I will be much more forgettable because I never even got a spot.
Well, if you need a spot, you could just call Worm.
There really is lots to be proud of, though. Well, I'm not allowed to tell you how many total days our class has missed school. I can tell you that we are very skilled at not being here. Our class is incredibly innovative, too. Speaking from personal experience, aside from being buzzed in and out over and over again, thank you, Ms. Canella, we have found so many creative ways to break into the building when we are tardy and locked out. We have also discovered a multitude of novel methods for sleeping in class and for being on our phones when we probably shouldn't be. We are a very ingenious group of people indeed.
All right, now we'd like to take the time to thank a few people, key people throughout our high school experience.
Yes, Mr. Alcorn, thank you for putting up with my endless random questions about pretty much everything and my propensity to kindly explain why I think I am right in various situations.
Mr. Brown, I didn't have you, but thanks for stepping up and teaching the whole senior class how to write. You're an interesting person, and I wish you luck with the upcoming seniors. And shout out Miss Delora again. We'll never forget Hugo. So.
Ms. Page, you have long been threatening to start charging kids copays for the therapy you provide for life's problems. Everyone who has wound up in your room complaining to you about their latest existential crisis, breakdown, or last-minute scramble to meet a deadline would agree that charging us would be very justified. And anyone who has ever been in any one of your many classes, clubs, or committees would say that you are incredible in so many ways. Enough said.
Coach Romero, okay, you can figure out which one, okay? This is a guy who's really proven himself to be a diamond, and he really brings out the best in everyone.
Mr. Aber, you are amazing. I definitely enjoyed learning the chemistry of distilling alcohol and the physics behind rolling your car. Thank you for everything.
Ms. Fishburne, thank you for trying to teach us math. In retrospect, it probably would have helped if I showed up to class a bit more. Sorry. It was fun, though.
Mr. Stout, thank you for feeding people. Thank you for feeding people and breaking me into my car and fixing all the broken things. I think the only thing he can't fix is his own filter from his brain to his mouth. He has kind of broken that filter beyond repair, so at this point, he really just says whatever he thinks. It's hilarious, and trust me, nobody is complaining.
And Ms. Shirley, on behalf of us all, I'd like to give a very big thank you for everything you've done over the years. You're amazing, and I wish you nothing but the best going forward. Thank you so much.
Teachers, faculty, our families, and the rest of the community members, thank you for being selfless and for putting others' needs ahead of your own. You have had to be endlessly creative and adjust to things in the world you never thought would happen. The seniors of this class especially have you to thank for getting us to where we are now. We really appreciate you.
But most of all, thank you to the class of 2023. It's all of you who've made these past 4 years the most memorable, fun, and rewarding. But it's hard to remember all the good times we shared without recognizing what we've been through together. Through an unconventional first few years, losing friends, and never knowing what trial we'd be faced with next, you all have remained resilient and unflinching to adversity. No matter what, that is something to be proud of and to carry with you as you move on from here to the rest of your lives. Stand tall and proud, knowing that despite it all, you made it. And with that, I ask you all to stand up. Class of 2023, please move your tassels from the right to the left.
Congratulations, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023. That concludes our ceremony this morning. Please feel free to come up and recreate any pictures you would like to. Thank you, everyone.